Pratchard.
Okay. Oh, it's very simple. Thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity to address you tonight. In the environmental impact report, I had mentioned this earlier in one of the meetings. It says, in order to reduce spillover sounds from the PA systems and crowd noise, and to ameliorate the disturbance of adjacent neighbors in the campus, the proposed project would include the construction of a solid block sound wall along the entire length directly behind the visitor side bleachers. I thought it was an interesting choice of word by LSA. It's a word that I was not familiar with. So I went and I looked it up. Ameliorate, to make something bad or unsatisfactory better or more tolerable. You see, they know that this project is bad for the surrounding neighborhoods, but especially for those in the Pepper Tree neighborhood. The reality is, I think that they picked the perfect word, because all they can do, no matter how many mitigating measures that you introduce, is to make it better or more tolerable, not tolerable, but more tolerable. You can never attain tolerable. I was reading through some information in the county. I saw a quote by Federal Glover that said that every citizen in Contra Costa County has the right to enjoy or the enjoyment of their home. What you're proposing at this point is going to take that right away from us. Now, lest you think that I'm down on high school kids, I'm not. You know, over the last 8 years, I've given probably close to 3,000 hours through the over 15-minute program, through the Chaplaincy Sheriff's Office. I was here locally as a coach for 13 years at a local high school, who, by the way, did not have lights during that entire time. I played football myself in high school. I got a scholarship at Cal Poly University. I know what the benefits are of that, but I also know that it is a detriment in so many ways to the neighborhood. And through the process of looking at things, we could itemize and go through all the things that are wrong with it in terms of the environmental impact report and the conclusions that have been thought. One of the things that I pointed out, just for instance, is that CEQA requires that the absolute maximum capacity be used in figuring and determining. And I looked at the response to it, and it says, no, analysis includes projects reasonable, foreseeable, most likely impacts. You've got 3,000 seats in those bleachers. 3,000 seats divided by a 1-to-4 ratio, or even a 1-to-3 ratio, doesn't leave even enough parking. But not only that, the noise calculations have been done for 256 to 500 people. There's a lot of holes. One of the ladies said something about equity. We want equity too. You know, we look at Clayton Valley High School. There's 104 days that are allowed in their libraries. You look at Northgate, and you look at the environmental impact report, came back, I think, around 120 days. And they're still asking for 170 plus community use. Almost seems as if the goal is to make it a regional sports center. As has been said already, let's sit down and reason together. We really need to do this, because otherwise it's going to go in a direction that I think you prefer to go to. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Pratchard.